Hello once again and welcome to Ruby's Classic Cooking. Today I'm making what I call Canada Day cake. I've already started my prep work. This is my jelly roll base and my jelly roll and variations video. I'll put a link to this, how to make it. I'll put the recipe and how to do this in the information below. If you want to see how to make it, just watch my jelly roll and variations YouTube video. So this has been baked and it's now cooled to room temperature, and I'm going to now add strawberries. What I do when I'm assembling this, you see it's a rectangle, so it's going to look like a flag. So I put in a layer of sliced strawberries, which I have here in my bowl. I've already washed and held and sliced all these berries. That's about 2.5 boxes, 1 quart boxes of strawberries. So, you know, these are ready to go. As you can see, this is way more than what I'm going to need for this. And I've done a batch of strawberry jello. Normally, I don't let it get quite this solid. I like to have it, I probably made it up a bit too early. It should be a little bit, maybe a bit more liquidy than that, but it's to make sure that my strawberries stay stuck to my cake when it's served. So I'm just going to make a layer of these on my cake. I'm just going to kind of dump them on here and just like spread them out here. I like a nice thick layer of berries. Not too thick, but I like to make a nice even layer of berries all over my cake. And then I'm going to pour my jello over top of these so that when it's sliced tomorrow, the berries will stay in place and not go all over the place. So there we go. If I could get strawberry glaze or even plain glaze, I would do this because it would probably be neater than using this jello with the artificial strawberry flavor. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to put this jello all over my base, and then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and I'm going to leave it overnight. I'm just going to cover all of my berries with this. There we go. Fill all the nooks and crannies. And down here in the corner, there we go, all over the place there. Now this is going to sit in my refrigerator overnight to make sure the jello sets up nice and firmly. And tomorrow I'll film making whipped cream. I'll make about a liter, almost a quart, about a quart of whipped cream, which I will ice, quotation marks, this cake with, and then I'll decorate the top of it to look like a Canadian flag. So that's my Canada Day cake, and everybody seems to really enjoy it. Actually, my daughter usually does the Canadian flag part, the fussy part of making the flag and making the maple leaf turn out looking like a maple leaf. Now, I may cheat a little bit tomorrow. I haven't decided yet if I'm actually going to try to make a strawberry maple leaf for my cake, or if I'm just going to cut a plastic flag and put that on the middle of my cake just to show you. Anyway, we'll see how much time I have tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to a potluck, and this cake is going to the potluck, and it's either going to be decorated like a Canadian flag or it's going to have all kinds of strawberries on top of it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow with stage 2. And I always take 2 days making this cake, so I bake up the base, because tomorrow it just takes so much time to get the base baked, cool it, and then add your strawberries, add your jello, let it get well set, then add your whipped cream and everything. It's just easier if I do it the day before. You can do it all in one day if you want, and if you are going out in the evening, you could start this in the morning and have it for the evening. But where I'm having lunchtime potluck and I need this cake for it, I kind of have to do Well, I have to do part of it today so that it's ready for tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow when this will be nicely set up, and I'll be adding my whipped cream, which you can see in my whipped cream video, how to do that, and more strawberries. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Hi everyone, and welcome back. For me, it's the next day. For you, it's like 2 minutes later. My jelly has all set now, and my strawberries are all set here on top of my cake, all ready to go. And I have my freshly whipped cream that I prepared this morning. And which, if you want to know how to whip whipped cream, just go watch my video on whipping cream, which I'll link below. I've got more sliced strawberries to finish off my flag. And this morning, because I'm kind of pressed for time, because it's almost 10:30 and I'm being picked up at 20 after 11 to go to a potluck, and this cake is going to the potluck. I may have to use my cheat, which is to put this is off of one of those plastic flags that you can buy at the dollar store for Canada Day. So it's plastic, I can put on top of the cake, and I'll show that. But I also have, or you can cut this flag out of this white background and use it as a pattern on the top of your cake. Just trace around the edges of the maple leaf and then fill it in with berries. That's what my daughter does. I don't do that. It's too fussy for me. Anyway, I'm gonna put my whipped cream icing on here right now. Just want to be careful when you're doing this that you don't flatten it, because it's whipped cream and you whipped all kinds of air into it, and it's like you just don't want to beat that air out of it when you're doing this. So get this out of here, and I also have to set aside some for my friend. She's gluten intolerant, she has celiac, and I will put some strawberries and whipped cream to one side for her, because she can't have any of this cake, unfortunately for her, unfortunately for me, unfortunately for everybody. But to keep her safe and healthy and everything else, I will just save her some whipped cream in my bowl here to put on some berries for her, and I'll just do her up a bowl of strawberries and whipped cream, which she can have for her dessert while everyone else has some Canada flag cake. Now just carefully spread the whipped cream on top of the cake, hiding all of my lovely berries. And now, see if I have time to arrange the ends. So it's sort of like strawberry shortcake, but this is a cake that my daughter makes, and we only do it on Canada Day. This is the first time I've ever made one when it wasn't actually Canada Day. So I wanted to show you how to do this. If you're Canadian and you want to celebrate Canada Day this year, and have your own Canada Day flag cake. It's kind of a centerpiece of our Canada Day celebrations. So, there's the sliced strawberries, and now I'm just going to make a couple of rows of strawberries to make the stripes for the Canadian flag. And if you're not Canadian, well, you could use this as a design to make your own flag. This is a 13 by 9 by 2 inch deep Pyrex ware pan, and it is an oven safe glassware, so that you can use this as a rectangle for any rectangular flag, and then just print off a graphic of the flag of your country, and use that as a design for creating a flag of the right dimensions, which is something to do on your country's birthday, like July 4th for the Americans, and the Queen's birthday, whatever you like. If you're in Britain, you can just kind of. And I don't add any jelly or anything to this. This just stays because it just kind of sinks into the whipped cream. And anyway, these berries just kind of sink into the whipped cream and make a nice layer here, and they stay put. Plus, which this is going to be served at noon today, so it's not going to have any time to have anything happen to it, right? I'm just kind of doing this roughly. My daughter's a lot more fussy about this than I am. And if I had more time, I'd probably be a little more fussy about placing my little slices very precisely and so on. But you get the idea, right? Now, of course, if you're making the American flag, you could do some blueberries up in the corner and just leave some spaces for your stars. And then make stripes out of the strawberries, sliced up strawberries. And when this is served, you just cut down into it and make however many servings you need, right? Now, here we are. Now, like I said, in the middle here, I would make my maple leaf, or my daughter would make the maple leaf. I've never done that before. So instead, I'm just going to put a little cheat on here and put this on here, just like this. Just so you can get the idea of how it would be. Oops, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I guess I should have wiped my fingers off first, because then I put little dots of strawberry juice all over my white background. Oops. Oops. Take that off with a paper towel. And there you go. One Canada flag cake. Oops, better rinse my hands off here. And there you have it. One Canada flag cake for Canada Day. I hope you like this idea. I hope you try it out for your Canada Day or for your country's birthday. And let me know. Send me some pictures. Make some comments in the below. Tell me if you like it or not. And I hope you'll like my video. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. And I hope you will make some comments about my cake. And I'm hoping also that you will join me next time on Ruby's Classic Cooking. Bye for now.